Have you heard the news? The City of Grandview has an opportunity to provide nearly $13 million worth of new projects and improvements thanks to a no tax increase bond package. This bond package could provide projects for the city's parks and recreation system and for public safety improvements. What does this mean for residents and taxpayers of Grandview? A new set of bonds can be sold at the present time while keeping the city's tax rate the same as it has been for years. This would fund nearly $13 million worth of projects with no tax increase. A special election will be held on Tuesday, August 5th to allow voters an opportunity to exercise their right to vote. This no tax increase bond package is included on the August 5th ballot. The bond package has been broken up into two groups of projects. The first group addresses 4 projects within the Parks and Recreation system for approximately $8.7 million, and the second group addresses 5 projects to provide public safety improvements for approximately $4.3 million. All projects serve the Grandview community. You might be wondering what the ballot will look like at the August 5th election. The term "no tax increase" will not appear on the ballot, and since the bond has been separated into 2 groups of projects, there will be 2 questions on the ballot. Question 1 will address the Parks and Recreation projects, and Question 2 will address public safety improvements. Here is a sample ballot showing what you could see during the special election on August 5th. Now, let's talk about the projects included in the first question on the ballot. The Parks and Recreation group of projects include 4 projects at a cost of approximately $8.7 million. Project 1, Shalimar Park Renovations. Shalimar Park is one of the last remaining parks to receive renovations in the city's park system. This potential project would renovate the 5 baseball and softball fields. New lighting would be added for player and patron safety. New state-of-the-art concessions, a press box, and new restrooms would also be included. In addition, this project would add sports fields to accommodate soccer, lacrosse, and football. Project 2, Meadowmere Park Development. This potential project uses land already acquired by the city. Using 30 of the 60 acres located directly across Byers Road from the view, this project would include a new state-of-the-art amphitheater for future movies, concerts, and other outdoor family events. New walking and biking trails would be added to the current trail system. The new park would also include concessions and restrooms. Tennis, basketball, and sand volleyball courts would be added, and an outdoor ice skating rink would be available in the winter. Project 3, Outdoor Aquatics Facility. This potential project would build the largest splash park in the KC metro area. Similar to the John Anderson splash park seen here, this project would use green space adjacent to the Brumbles Forest Playground in Meadowmere Park. It would be large enough to accommodate more than 300 people, with specific areas for every age group from toddler to adult. The splash park would have water slides, kids' play areas, and more. Project 4, Expansion of the View. This potential project would expand the west side of the view to provide additional space for a senior and teen center. The new center would include a gaming area, computer lab, and classroom space. In addition, a quiet room would be added for reading and study. The project would also include a renovated toddler room and add a juice and snack bar. That concludes the 4 projects included in Question 1 for the Parks and Recreation system. Now let's talk about the projects included in Question 2 on the ballot for public safety. This group covers both the Grandview Fire Department and the Police Department. There are a total of 5 projects at a cost of approximately $4.3 million. Project 1, Citywide Emergency Communications System. This potential project replaces an outdated emergency communication system currently used by the City of Grandview. The new updated system would allow direct communications with other cities already using the Metro Standard P25 system. It is a more robust communication tool with better coverage than current system allows. The new system enables city first responders and staff to communicate with other municipalities during emergency events. Project 2, Police and Public Shooting Range. This project would completely replace the current police shooting range. The current range, seen here, is obsolete and has limited space, making training for officers more difficult. Replacing the current range would allow additional space and upgrades to provide the police department with a state-of-the-art firing range for training purposes. In addition, this project would allow citizens to use the range for target practice, archery, and skeet. The police department would partner with the Parks and Recreation Department to provide firearm safety classes for the public. This project would use the outdated Grandview Ballpark located directly behind the current range at Arrington Road. Project 3, Fire Trucks. The city's fire department has an aging fleet. This potential project would allow the city to make needed upgrades. The existing ladder truck seen here would be refurbished for half the cost of replacing it with a new truck, saving the department money. A new pumper truck would also be added, replacing the current truck, which requires costly maintenance. This project is intended to maintain first-class fire protection and fire insurance rating. Project 4, Fire Station Rehabilitation. This project would allow the city to make improvements to all 3 city fire station interiors for the first time in 20 years. Remodeling will allow each facility to run more efficiently and effectively. Each building houses a full staff of emergency personnel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The sleeping quarters are small and offer very limited privacy. The garage is separated from the living quarters by a single set of swinging doors. Renovations would provide a more secure space between the garage housing the emergency vehicles and the sleeping and living quarters. In addition, the driveways would receive some needed repairs and repaving. Project 5, Police Access and Storage. The police department is housed in the back of the Municipal Services Building and uses the same parking lot access points as civilians visiting City Hall. This potential project modifies current parking area, giving the police department its own access for safer traffic flow. It would also improve safety and security at the rear of the Municipal Services Building by constructing a new structure with a new area for processing evidence. Storage for the department is also very limited at this time. This project would allow additional, more secure storage areas. That concludes the 5 projects included in Question 2 for public safety improvements. Both questions for the $13 million no tax increase bond package go before voters on August 5th. Question 1, addressing the Parks and Recreation System projects, and Question 2, addressing the public safety improvements. Don't forget to exercise your right to vote on Tuesday, August 5th.